What is up, everybody? How we doing tonight? What's going on, Ty? Hey, Kiki, how you doing? So before we even get started, because I don't want to get caught up and then the screen look horrible like it did a couple days ago. So I'm just gonna bring in this screen now, and hopefully we look decent. And then I'm gonna move it around. How's everybody's Saturday going? Okay, so I see Ty says hello. And then I see Kalila says, "Hey everyone." And then Mark G says, "Grinding through my CISSP course. Keep grinding, sir. It'll pay off. You just gotta, work towards it. Make sure you know everything that's going on in each one of those categories, and download the CISSP sunflower document." Uh, my day has been interesting. I went shopping. Tried to finish up the rest of my Christmas shopping. I think for the most part I'm done. And then of course, after all the money I spent, I came home and my computer setup started acting stupid. Not Lobo. Lobo's good, but like my monitor setup and everything started acting stupid. So I wanted to go live earlier, but instead I was troubleshooting and taking monitors apart and moving stuff around. So excuse me. And then I was just gonna record it. I was just gonna record it like I've done the last couple videos, but figured we could probably just go live and go through it, especially because I saw a couple people were saying that they were having issues with their with what they were doing on the TryHackMe stream. So again, I'm just kind of dragging my feet a little bit to get a couple more people in the room, and then yeah, just trying to drag my feet and then also make sure that, hold on, make sure that the quality of the stream is good, because that really upset me the other day. I really wanted to do you know all 25 days live, try to be a little different, but instead it just kind of took a turn for the worse. So let's see. Mark says, "Oh yeah, got it all from Boson to CCQ Cyber books." Yeah, that's smart. Like that's what I did. I had all the books, and then I did like all the practice exams from the books and the study guides, and then I did the cyber course, and then I took like another course right before, like a month before I took the exam. And then like the last 2 weeks, I just spent like taking practice exams and kind of cramming through everything. All right, so I think we'll go ahead and get started. Like I said, just let me know. Like I said, I see Mark here, I see Kiki here, I see Ty. Just let me know in the comments what you're doing, if you're if you're also participating in the Advent Cyber event, and how's this going for you. Let's make it a little interesting. Don't worry about the rest. Just keep doing you, fam. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. As a matter of fact, Kalila, I'm probably gonna be in touch real soon. I'm gonna send I'm gonna send out like a bat signal to everybody in the Georgia area. I want to plan something for next year, so I will be in touch, ma'am. All right, so let's get to this. I think we're looking good. I think we're looking good so far. It's not blurred up on me or anything like that. So So we see that today is day 4, and it's called it's Advent of Cyber Fuzzing with Burp Suite. That's Naham Sek, another. He's a really great bug bounty hunter and pen tester, or just a real cool guy. I haven't met him personally, but I've seen a couple of his videos. He does a live stream where he interviews other people, but he also has them go through their recon. Their recon. I'm drawing a blank here. He has them go through their whole reconnaissance process when they're working on different bug bounty platforms, so that you get to see from their perspective, their way of thinking, how they do things, what tools they use, how they automate a lot of the process. It's a real cool it's a real cool video to watch. It's highly technical, but you learn a lot from it. He also put out a bug bounty course, I believe earlier this year, and it was pretty cool. It's actually on one of my blog posts that I put up for different Udemy courses, because his course is on Udemy. I would say make sure you have a basic understanding of web application pen testing and how to search for certain vulnerabilities, because he does kind of jump right into it, and it is a fast paced course, but it's a really good course, and I highly recommend checking that one out. So shout out to him for his contributions, and TryHackMe's Advent of Cyber. Actually, shout out to everybody who's participated so far. So we've seen John Hammond, we've seen a friend of the show, and actually just I seen Jay Bizzle, John Breath. They actually put his video up on day 2. We had Insider PhD on day 3 going over directory brute forcing, and today it looks like we're going to be doing some fuzzing. So hold on real quick. Hey family, I'm doing this assessment in no dice. Ty, if you're okay with that, let me know in the chat what you're getting stuck on. I would just say, enumerate. And then Mark says, "How's the weather down there?" I'm at negative 38 Celsius up here in Canada. Weather's not too bad. It's definitely better than negative 38. So stay warm, and hope it works out for you. All right, so I think we've I wouldn't say wasted enough time, but like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Um, so day 4, I'm not gonna play the video because I really want to go through the process myself. So we'll see what happens here. If at any point the screen looks bad during the stream, just let me know, because I'm really concerned with that. I've wanted to reach out to the Restream team. I'm actually looking at the video. I'm actually looking at the stream from YouTube and Twitch as I'm streaming, just to make sure that we're on track. I really hate putting out like bad quality stuff, and I really don't want to have to do it all over again. Like if you saw day 2, I had to do some switching over, and then after I did that, it caused some issues in how the quality of the stream went. So I'm hoping that it goes good. So I'm just really nervous. Okay. So McSysadmin managed to reset everyone's access except Santa's. Santa's expected some urgent travel itinerary for his route over Christmas. Rumor has it that Santa never followed the password security recommendations. Can you use brute forcing to help him access his accounts? Let's see what we got here. We have Tish, there you go. Says, "Hey, let's go." And I see Charles. What's going on, sir? Appreciate the support. Yeah, I'm just trying to go through these TryHackMe, the Advent of Cyber stuff. Okay, so first thing that pops up in my mind is Santa didn't follow the password security recommendations. So that's actually funny, because in real life situations, you have companies and big corporations where the CEO or the board level people don't follow some of the same protocols that everybody else should follow. So that's actually spot on. Let's see. There it goes. Ow, yip, yip. Yes, sir. Okay, so where are we? Just want to just remember, please remember to like, subscribe, follow, wherever you're watching this. Just please remember to do that. That's how we're trying to get the algorithm up. I'm trying to get all the cybersecurity content creators that work really hard on this stuff to boost that algorithm and stop having YouTube, you know, look down on us. Twitch, we're actively pushing for Twitch to do a cybersecurity category. Hasn't proved to be fruitful just yet, but we're still working on it. I think it's definitely necessary. All right, so back to what I was saying. So, can you use brute forcing to help him access his accounts? So, the learning objectives in today's task, we're going to learn the following: understand authentication and where it is used, understand what fuzzing is, understanding what Burp Suite is, and how we can use it for fuzzing a login form to gain access, and apply this knowledge to retrieve Santa's travel itinerary. Okay, so what is authentication and where is it used? Authentication is the process of verifying the user's identity, establishing that they are who they say they are. Authentication can be proven using a variety of authentication means, including a known set of credentials to the server and users, such as username and password. Token authentication, these are unique pieces of encrypted text, and biometric authentication, so that's fingerprints and retina data. So you log into your computer, that's authentication. A lot of people get authentication and authorization mixed up, or they think it's one and the same. Authentication is basically you saying that you are who you say you are, and authorization is this is what you're allowed to do. So I authenticate as Davin, but I may not have admin or root privileges. I have a regular user privilege. So that's the difference between authentication and authorization. What is fuzzing? Put simply, fuzzing is an automated means of testing an element of a web application until the application gives a vulnerability or valuable information. When we are fuzzing, we provide information as we would typically when interacting with it, just at a much faster rate. This means that we can use extensive lists known as word lists to test a web application's response to various information. So, for example, rather than testing a login form for a valid set of credentials one by one, which is exceptionally time consuming, we can use a tool for fuzzing. Uh, we can use a tool for fuzzing this login form to test hundreds of credentials at a much faster rate and more reliably. So, just a quick recap. So, the day before the previous challenge with Dr. Katie Paxton Fear, Insider PhD, she she went over another form of fuzzing. So directory brute forcing is basically when you're trying to search for hidden directories and stuff like that. Like what was in the previous challenge, we used a tool to kind of go through the different word lists to find different directories of that website. This is essentially the same thing, but we're using it for looking for a password. As a matter of fact, if you do the when we did the challenge yesterday, what we did was we used the directory fuzzer to fuzz the different endpoints on the website to find those hidden directories. And then what we ended up doing was we tried a bunch of different default passwords to log in. So what we did was we manually fuzzed that password login screen. So today, what it looks like we're going to do is we're going to use Burp Suite to fuzz through a whole bigger list of passwords to try to log in to an application. Let's see, real quick, just go through the chat. So Kalila says yip yip in response to Charles. And then Ty says, I'm not good in SQL. I've ran Nmap, SQL map, SSL scan for SSL2 version 2 to check and looked at the page code. SQL vulnerabilities are like input validation. So what I would do is when you try to log in, throw in a single quote, right? A single quote or a single tick, and see if it throws back an error. If you see any type of parameters or any type of input boxes, try for SQL injection, try for cross-site scripting, try for a lot of the oldie but goodies. As far as the Nmap scans, run Nmap, but you also and make sure you're checking for the version history. Don't only look for is it SSL version 2. Look to see if it's telling you the version of whatever service is running, and then you can look to see if that service is outdated or if there's a vulnerability for that specific version of the service. Tish says, "Okay, 2 minutes. Why are you not a teacher?" Because the people who I tried to teach for didn't think I was good enough, and now I'm working on doing it on my own. But that's the next phase of, I think that's the next part of my journey. But journeys take time. Yep. Charles also says at version. So yeah, you could try those too to see, like I said, the different type of versions. Let me turn this down so I'm not disturbing. But yeah, like I said, look for any type of input boxes. If you see a parameter in the URL, try to type that. A lot of web app challenges might even have um, like the order by SQL vulnerabilities. So look all those up. There's a good website. There's a good website that you can use to help you with the SQL. I think it's Pen Test Monkey. So look up. I think it's Pen Test Monkey. Charles is. I think it's Pen Test Monkey. But yeah, there's a bunch of different SQL commands in that on that website you can use, and also look for payload all the things. Look, Google GitHub payload all the things, and they also have some stuff in there. So yep, Charles says yes, it is. Hey Butters, what's going on? Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, so let's get back to it. So fuzzing with Burp Suite. Please note that this task presumes that you are using the TryHackMe attack box. Actually, while we're doing that, I don't want to scroll up too fast, but let me start my attack box now so it loads. And while we're doing that, and I'm going to also pay attention to see what it looks like on live. Like you guys don't understand that really irritated me the other day when I was finished with the stream and then went to review it and edit it and saw that it was, you couldn't see anything. So now I'm like super paranoid. I done yelled at Restream. Butter says, "Oh damn, we're in a hoodie tonight. It's serious." Nah, I just came. I was out all day. I'm really sorry. I got to catch this later. I need to take the mini to a native. Okay, no, not a problem. I'll try to keep it as noob as possible. Okay, so let's scroll down, and I guess we can do hacking by community. So Ty is working on some stuff, and if you can help with that, and then give him some pointers. Oh yes, the no bites. Did they the thing that you're working on? Did they give you like a scenario, or did they give you like any list, or did they just basically told you like a black box to start from there with no type of information? Because that will also tell you a lot. Well, black box won't tell you much until you figure it out yourself, but I'm just saying based on what information you have. Okay, so please note that this task presumes that you are using TryHackMe Attack Box. The Attack Box has the necessary software tools and word lists installed for you to complete today's task, so it's highly recommended that you use it to start. Use it to start it. Scroll to the top at the top. Okay, I did all of that already. All right, so we're going to launch Firefox. And then we're going to navigate to the vulnerable IP address. So the IP address is, once this loads up, so we have HTTP / 10 dot, nice if I type properly, 10.81.176. And then the IP address leads to a website called Santa's Travel Itinerary. All right. Just gave me a black box VM and told me good luck. Okay. All right. So we are now logged into this website. All right. Cool. Now it says we need to launch Burp Suite. First, let me just. Okay. So we do have Foxy Proxy on Firefox. All right. Cool. So let's minimize. Okay. Fine. Yeah, like I said, bear with me. I had some difficulties with my screen and stuff earlier, and now it's on the left side. So okay, so we have Postman. There we go. Burp Suite, and then no, I don't want to do that. See, this is the thing about having multiple monitors. I can't just like scroll over to the corner. All right, so Burp Suite is loading. All right, so we're just gonna go. We're gonna skip through this, and then we're just gonna use Burp's defaults. Because if this is going where I think it's going, we don't really need to do anything else. Update is ready to install. We'll just go ahead and ignore that. And now we will, let's see. Okay. If you guys have any questions or if I'm moving too fast or anything, just let me know in the comments. And I'll try my best to explain it. Or we actually have some heavy hitters here in the comments too, so they could also explain it if I'm not paying attention. All right, so we're going to navigate to the proxy tab, and then it looks like we're going to turn on intercept. Okay, so intercept is on, and then we're going to need to go to Foxy Proxy. Okay, so basically they did it backwards, but that's fine. So let's just minimize this, go here, and then we're going to go turn on Foxy Proxy. Foxy Proxy is already set. So let me just show you real quick. So when we use Foxy Proxy, basically it's a tool that helps you set up the proxy settings for Burp Suite. Usually what you need to do is you need to set Burp Suite, you need to set your web browser to communicate with Burp Suite so that anything you do from the browser on your browser on that website will proxy through Burp Suite so you could see it using the Burp tool. So you would have to set up the proxy settings in your internet settings. So you would have to set it to 1.127.00.1, which is like your local host or your home settings, and then you would set it to port 8080 because by default Burp uses port 8080 to communicate and proxy that information through to Burp Suite. So what Foxy Proxy does, it allows you to just do it from here rather than actually having to go into your browser settings and turn it on and off all the time. So now when I need to do anything from Foxy Proxy, all I have to do is just go here and I can turn off use, and then I can turn on use. So anytime I need to use Burp, I just turn it on. And anytime I need it to, anytime I'm just browsing the internet, I can turn it off. Because what happens is if you have it set to proxy through Burp and Burp's not running, you're going to run into issues and it's going to tell you that there's no connection and you're going to freak out thinking that your internet connection isn't working. Like, trust me, when I first started out, I ran into this issue all the time, and someone actually told me about Foxy Proxy, and I'm glad that they did. Okay, so we have Burp on. We have Foxy Proxy on and set to Burp. Now we can close out this window, and now we're back here. So now it says submit some dummy data. So we're just going to say Ajax in all caps, and then we're going to say this is a test. Okay, and now what's going to happen is because we have Burp running, in the background, when we hit login, we're not gonna save it, but then what we'll do is, there we go. Come on. There we go. When we go back to Burp Suite, we'll see here that Burp Suite intercepted the request. So we hit forward. Here you see this is just an API. Hit forward. So now here's the post command. So if you remember yesterday, we were talking about get get and post commands for HTTP methods. So this is a post command because we were putting in the data into the website, into the web application. And as you can see, Burp Suite caught it, and that's the username DJax, and then the password I used is "this is a test!" exclamation point. So when you hover over it, it'll actually see it right there. And then this is a login. So now we have what we wanted. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click. We're going to send this over to intruder, and then we can either drop the packet or we can whatever. So actually I'll just let it go through, and then we're going to go back over to Firefox, and then you'll see it says request was dropped by user. So now we just need to, oh, I know what I did wrong. We need to resend. And then if we go back to Burp Suite, because we don't need, oh, I did turn it off. So you want to make sure you turn it off too, so you're not intercepting every single request. Okay, so now let's go back here and hold on one second, guys. All right. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. All right, so let's see what the directions say. Say we'll need to return to Burp Suite. Will we see some data? Right click and send to intruder, which is what we did. Navigate to intruder. Click the positions tab. Okay, so now we need to go back into Burp Suite. So let's go over here, Burp Suite, and then our intruder tab is over here. Okay, so now we have our positions. And now if you look, all of these things here are highlighted. We don't want to use all of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find the values that we do want. So what we want to do is we want to use the username and we want to use the password. So we're going to highlight the username section. So we'll just double click it. So I put DJax right there. We're going to hit add. And then for the password, we're going to highlight the whole thing here. And then we're also going to hit add. And then just let me know if you guys are still, you guys still with me there. If you have any questions, let me know. And again, just please remember to like, follow, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so now we have our username and our password highlighted. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use Cluster Bomb. Okay, so we have Sniper, Battering Ram, Pitchfork, and Cluster Bomb. So we're going to use Cluster Bomb. Cluster Bomb will allow us to fuzz both endpoints at the same time, and using the word list. And then Sniper is if it was just one, one thing we wanted to fuzz. All right, cool. So now we have Cluster Bomb, and then we're going to need to provide some information. So we will now need to provide some values from Burp to form passwords. We can provide a list manually, or we can provide a word list. I will be providing a word list. Okay, so it looks like they already have a word list. I want to say I briefly read earlier. Yes, there we go. Navigate to the vulnerable login form and apply the material for today. The username is Santa, and the password list is located at. Okay, so we need to get that password list. So what we're gonna do is, come on, there we go. Gonna open up a terminal. We're gonna hit enter to close, and we need to open up a new terminal because I'm an idiot. And it says it's in root rooms AOC 3 day 4 passwords.txt. So what we'll do is we'll go. Actually, let's go to that first. So we'll go change directory, rooms. You can actually hit tab to autocomplete, and then we'll hit OC3, and then we'll hit day 4, and then we'll do. Oh, actually, passwords is a file, so it's not going to actually open that up. So now we'll just go there. Now you can just click on the list and it, passwords open up in a tab. Yeah, well, I just wanted to change directories. And then if we hit ls, you'll see the passwords is right there. So now if we hit cat passwords.txt, it'll give us the whole list right here. I'm making it a little bit more difficult-ish. And then we'll just hit copy. And then we'll go back to our Burp Suite. We'll go to our payloads. And then we'll just hit paste. And there's our list. So now we can use, so we have cluster bomb set, we have our position set, we have our payload set. So now all we have to do is just hit start attack. Oh, hold on. Payload set 2 has not been defined. Oh, my fault. So payload set 1 and then payload set 2, and then we just hit paste again. And now we can just start our attack. So this is, it's just telling you that this is a demo version of Burp Intruder. So because we're using the free version, it's a lot slower than the paid version. And now what we're seeing here is, even though they're all coming back 200, what you want to do here is you want to make sure you look to see if the length is different in any of them. So this is taking slow. Okay, so let's see here. Now you can click the list on the passwords. Yeah, okay. All right. Ty. After this, I'll be on Discord for a little bit. So see what's going on there. All right, so are we still looking good on the stream? Yeah, we're still good here. You're a little fuzzy here. Nope, we're good. And while we're waiting, remember, what is it? Is it what the screen? Okay, hold on. What are we saying? We're saying yes, as in we're. Oh yeah, we're still good. I'm sorry. I'm like, super paranoid. Okay, so while we're waiting, remember to tune in Thursday, InfoSec Unplugged. I have Deara J. Footman on. We're coming back. I missed the last couple weeks. First week was for Thanksgiving. Second time was, I had to do something else. So, but yeah, I'll have Deara J. Footman on, and we'll get back into the swing of things. Yeah, Butters, I think so too. I think I'm gonna probably stop this one because it doesn't seem to, it's moving really slow. So usually what would happen is it's fuzzing through the word list twice to find the right username and the right password. But right now, as you can see, it's going is at 81 of 225, and because this is the free version, it's a lot slower than usual. So we're gonna do a little. I guess I don't know if it's. I wouldn't call it a cheat code, but we're going to discard this, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the positions and we're going to switch to sniper. Since they said that the username was Santa down here, we're just going to use that. And so now we have one payload. So now what we're going to do is we're going to clear this And then for username, we're going to put Santa. And then for password, we're going to highlight this again. Highlight this area again. And then we're going to hit add. And now we have our payloads. We still have our word list here. We have one payload now because we're using Sniper. So now it's just going to go through this one list. It doesn't have to worry about swapping usernames and swapping passwords. So now it's just going to be 15 instead of 225. So let's just start the attack. Yes, we know that it's slow. Interesting. Okay, there it is right there. Hold on. So if you look, all of these have the same length. So even though it came back with a 200, and usually 200s are okay, um, in this situation, it's not. So if you actually look at the response, it's not giving you anything. It's telling you invalid username and password. So what you have to do now is you have to look for the anomaly. You have to look for the one that's different. So even though you might get these generic status messages to a regular person, it's like, oh, it's 200, but something's not working, so I'm just going to quit. And then, but here you see you got a 302, which is it found it, and then the length is different. So it's 2548 instead of 2573. And if you look here, well, now we'll just use this password. But as you see, it's logged in invalid username and or password. Wait, 302 found. All right, let's just do this real quick. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, which is odd. Not that I can't do anything wrong, but Santa, and then it was cookies. Huh. Oh, I did cookies, not cookie. Santa, cookie. Here we go. So we have the travel itinerary, and we see everything that he's doing. So the first and second, loading stockings, monitoring elves, festive share. Okay, so this looks like this is our flag. THM Santa delivers. So we're going to copy that. Just put that in the clipboard. Make sure it's still in the clipboard and copy it from there. And now we'll just go access the login form. We did that. Completed. Configure Burp Suite in Firefox. We did that. What valid password can you use? That was cookie. And then what's the flag? And just like that, we are done. So I hope that helped everybody that was having some issues. Like I said, Burp Suite can be intimidating when you first use it, but honestly, it's a really great tool. OWASP has a version called OWASP Zap. Um, Ty says cookies, are they chocolate or macadamian? Charles, boom, Butters got them. Yes, sir, absolutely. And then hold on. Teens take forever to get dressed, but I'm going for real. No, bye. Nah, no problem, Tish. Thanks for watching. Like I said, I hope it helped. Charles, burp is life. Oh yeah, burp. I burp, and like I said, now that I'm doing a lot of AppSec and API stuff, Burp Suite, Postman, uh, just yeah, that's pretty much my daily routine now. Oh, so before I forget, I gotta do. All right, cool. All right, so we have now completed day 4. So the streak continues. These are really fun. Like I said, I'm liking where this is going. Let's terminate. Let's terminate that, and then let's also kill. Let's close that, and let's terminate the machine, and let's close out of here. All right, cool. So that was day 4 of TryHackMe's Advent of Cyber event. That was fun. That was, like I said, I'm liking where it's going. I'm liking that they're basically, you know, using this story to teach it day by day and get you better versed or better understanding the different tools and stuff that web exploitation or web pen testers or bug bounty hunters use on a daily basis. Hopefully people are following along, and we just keep it pushing. Like I said, I'm hoping to do these every single day and stay on top of them. If not, then uh, you know with working a full-time schedule at an AppSec team for a startup, it can be a lot stressful and time consuming. So the days that I don't come on, if I can't, I'll just have to double it up in a stream or a video. But I'm glad I was able to do this today and keep the streak going. So now I'm 4 days in, 21 to go, and glad you all can join me. So let's just see what we got going on in the comments. So Ty says real talk, and then Charles says this tells you what the version of the software that site is running just by browsing to it. And then David says you're doing great, enjoying it. I appreciate it. Hey, Dewan Lightfoot says salute, family, salute, sir. Glad to see you on here. Just going through some Advent and cyber stuff. Yeah, you're talking about Burp Suite, Charles? I try to do what I can, Dewan. He said, "Dope to see you giving back and inspiring us." Like I said, I try to be the change I want to see. You got to be the change you want to see, right? Oh, Wappalizer, yes, absolutely. Yeah, Wappalizer is a must have. All right, so I said I'm not going to stay on too much longer. Like I said, I just wanted to hop on and do the stream. I appreciate everybody joining and tuning in. Obviously, tomorrow's another day, so hopefully I will be on tomorrow. I'm not sure whether I do a live stream or I post a video, but thank you all for joining. Please remember to like, follow, subscribe, share this to everybody. Um, Help boost that algorithm for all us, tech folk and cybersecurity folk putting out content. We're really trying to push to get this free content and this free game out to people. We really need to get that out here and drown out some of the misinformation that's going on. So if we can put out some of the content, again, like I was saying to Dewan, being the change you want to see. So if we push out this content and get that algorithm up and get YouTube and Twitch and all these other uh, content media sites to pay attention to what's going on and see that there's a need for it and that we're taking it seriously, hopefully they'll boost us in their algorithms and get some more of this content out here to get more people in the field and get them the information that they really need, rather than being discouraged or feeling like they can't do it because they don't know where to turn or who to ask for help. So again, like, follow, share, subscribe. um, if you want, if you want to support in other ways, you can buy me a coffee. It's like $5. A lot of the things that I've learned here have been self-taught, but I used Udemy, so you can go to Udemy and check out some of the Udemy courses on sale. And again, like I said, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can follow me on Twitch. That's pretty much everything that I got going on. So Butter says, "New Year coming, make your goals, folks. 2022 is going to be your year. Get it? Absolutely." I'm just gonna leave that one up because that's a bar. I'm gonna leave that one up. Um, I don't know if you guys have been seeing what's been going on Twitter, but I'm gonna say it. He already said he was going to do it, but I got a couple things I want to announce. One of them I'm holding back until I'm officially official with it, but the other one is trying to take InfoSec Unplugged to new heights and get more guests on here and try to get some more people on here. Um, you know, preferably some bigger names in the field, as well as bringing some people up in the field to give them some limelight too. But the other night we were on Twitter and Dave Kennedy agreed to be a guest on the show. So I'm just gonna applaud my I'm gonna applaud my damn self for that one. Um, but yeah, so we were in the Twitter space and started talking back and forth, and I just decided to shoot my shot. And so it'd be great to have you on. And he said, let's set it up. So uh 2022 is already starting out to be great. Like I said, there's something else I want to announce, but I'm waiting to make sure that I can actually announce that. InfoSec Unplugged, we're going to keep pushing that, and we're going to push more content like this. So Trial says, if it don't challenge you, it don't change you. That's a bar. That's a bar. Listen, y'all. I gotta figure out how to do multiple multiple chat keep posts up multiple chats, but I'm gonna hold that one up there for a second too. If it don't challenge you, it don't change you. The one I say is your life doesn't get better by chance, your life gets better by change. So some people are lucky, but you have to put in that work. So David, he says, when is it scheduled? It is not scheduled yet. Like I said, this literally happened Thursday night, early Friday morning. So after I got off of the high of the fact that, for one, we were in a Twitter space and he actually brought my name up in a conversation, and then having that one, I didn't hide it. I was on Twitter like yeah, I freaked out. Dave Kennedy knows who I am, and then talking back and forth. So the email is out. So once I get that locked in, trust me, there will be a whole push, and the date will be announced. But like I said, he's a real cool guy. Just in a couple conversations that I've had with him, and I'm hoping that we'll get that top of the year. So I'm shooting for January. So again, let's go back to the, if it don't challenge you, it don't change you, and we're gonna also end it with, New year coming, make your goals, folks. 2022 is going to be your year. Get it. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another live stream. I have been your host, DJax. Thank you for rocking out with me. I appreciate the love and support. Make sure you tune in on Thursday when I have InfoSec Unplugged with my guest, Yara J. Footman. Again, tell a friend to tell a friend, like, comment, share, subscribe. Not just me, but all the other cybersecurity content creators out there. Let's just get it and make this thing go global, because Lord knows we need the help. I need some sleep. But y'all take it easy, and I will see y'all tomorrow. So, well, if I'm not live, I'll record, but you'll see me tomorrow. So y'all take it easy.